Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Meet Mr. Ndukwe, who appeared in a wheelchair with his mom during the panel's investigation in Lagos. Aha. They said people should come. Oh. You are saying Mr. Ndukwe, you see him squatting. He was a normal man, able to go about his business, not asking anybody for favor or anything, and all of a sudden, this police brutality has hit him, and currently now he's in a wheelchair. He appeared with the panels of investigation, to give his own evidence regarding police brutality. If you don't know, I'm about to produce, to feed you up with information with regards to Buhari set to go about social media bill. What that means is that some things from Nigeria can no longer go to the rest of the world. If you post some things, they will put some trackers that will be able to track you down. You know what that is happening? They are trying to suppress fundamental human rights. But guess what? It will not stand. They will try, but it will not be materialized. They will really try, but guess what? Today, the social media is a global village. Whatever is happening in Nigeria will still get to the rest of the world. Have you heard of what is called satellite? They can try to clone people's phone and they know what is going on, but they cannot. I repeat, they cannot do it successfully. Anyway, Mr. Ndukwe, who appeared with his mother, let's get straight into the news as we get all the details with regards to all the evidences he gave against Sars. The Lagos state government has earlier promised to set up a judiciary panel of investigation into matters as regarding police brutality and other related issues have commenced its sitting. The panel is set to bring to justice victims of police brutality, those who have years suffered as a result, and many died, many innocent young people otherwise seriously injured. As the panel commenced their investigation into the matter yesterday, a vibrant young man who was in a wheelchair, crippled, gave a heart-breaking testimony to the panel. He is mandated to stay true to the cause and make sure that those vindicated are compensated. Those who have been a result, who are suffered at the hands of those inhuman, devil, special, anti-robbery squad units get justice and are duly compensated. The young man was not born crippled, as you see in the picture earlier, showed on social media, proved that he was in good health and was perfectly strong before the tragedy which crossed his life brought him untold hardship caused by Sars. Following widespread protests across the country, it should be noted that other state governors and governments have put in place the same panel as was ordered by the president to put an end to Sars brutality and other related issues. The protests began to spread like wildfire and later led to looting and vandalizing government property, private-owned properties. The panel is a welcome development, and we hope it's not compromised and the original intention for it is met, and the evidences presented to the courts and to the people at the end of the day gets the meaning, gets the true of what it deserves, and not being hijacked by some people or the evidences destroyed at the end. However, as Mr. Ndukwe narrated his ordeal, his biological mother, who was with him, could not even stop crying as she was sobbing for her son, new reality, which was allegedly forced upon him by the men of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. The Attorney General of the state is part of the panel and was present during the investigation process yesterday. According to the report from an eyewitness to the panel sitting investigation, the attorney said the state is determined to do justice on the Lekki massacre. And you can see some of the pictures that we posted. These were people who were on ground as the investigation commenced and continued. This is a young man you can see who was well and healthy until his ordeal with policemen who went ahead. They beat him so much that they crippled him. They beat him so much, they did not mind that he was shouting, his leg was broken and what have you. This is how brutal they are. In some other cases, we've seen videos come up of them, standing by the person they just shot, waiting for him to give up the ghost. Are these human beings? They are supposed to be protecting life and property. But guess what? They are the ones taking life away from the individuals in our society. And our government fold their hands. And some are even saying it was orchestrated. It's some people, like the governor of Kogi, Yahaya Bello, saying that this is all orchestrated to make sure that they discredit APC for 2023 presidency. That is his thought. Not the truth of the matter is that he's not even bothered whether people lost their life, people died. His own intention, his own point is that is all orchestrated to has APC done anything? Listen, if you are in your first tenure, you have a leverage. Work so that when it's time for you to be re-elected, you don't need to speak too much from your mouth. You don't even need to speak too much. All you need to do is sit back, go to your people and say, see what I have done. If you are happy with me to continue, give me back the mandate. It should be an easy going. Yes, your opponents will fight hard. Of course, it's a contest, but you have the leverage of what you have done before. But Nigeria, they don't want to do anything. They want to impose themselves on us, whether we like it or not. But guess what? This has got to stop. There is a point called the tipping point. They have pushed us to the wall. And guess what? We are not only fighting with our mouth, we are also praying. We are not only fighting, because when these things will begin to happen, it will happen so quickly, so rapidly, and people will begin to say, really? What happened to him? What happened to her? Have you not heard of men that were so rich? Can you remember when we were growing up in your neighborhood? Some people who seemed like they had all the money in the world. Today, where are they? Their children are even struggling. So let me tell you something. Money has wings. It can fly away. Money. You are seeing that money. It had wings. It can fly away. So anyone who takes money as his God is making a serious mistake. Because at the end of the day, if you don't hold money very well, money will control you. And it will lead to your downfall. Remember that the day a man dies, all the money in the world cannot save him. All the money put together. The day God says, it's the end, END, come home. Nobody can change the status quo. Nobody. Not all the money you've amassed for yourself. And guess what? You will have the nurse, and they will treat you so badly, you'll be wondering, is this me? You'll be at their mercy. You will be at their mercy. So let them continue what they are doing. If they don't change, they are only heaping coals upon themselves. Nigerians, I appreciate you all. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. You have a voice. Bye for now.